What's up, y'all? Episode Side Pitch Pod, episode what, 48 now?
Yeah, yeah.
48. A lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. We took New Year's hiatus. This is the first episode of the new year. So if you're checking in with us now, um, shout out to all of our fans in Singapore. Got a lot of listens out of the holiday break, around 50 listens, which is,
Big time.
it's a lot from Singapore, So shout out to our Singaporean fans off rip. Shout out to our English fans. Um, and let's just get into it. You know, a lot of coaches leaving, a lot
Yep.
of crazy press conferences going on. I guess we can start with Chelsea, right? Um, Maresca, I guess, gets in a fight with backroom staff. Like, when was this? Like a month or two ago?
I feel like it was sooner than that. Like
Yeah.
it was like a week or maybe 2 weeks before he got fired. But yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like this one is I wouldn't say unfair because if you're gonna react a certain way, then you obviously can't lead a team. But I don't know, man. It like his rec
It's
obviously they
well,
weren't doing great, but
yeah, I mean, one win in seven, right?
yeah.
So it's not great. Uh Maresca's always been weird, right?
Yeah.
He's never been like no, I've never seen a Maresca press conference and been like that was a cool dude.
Yeah.
Um so a little weird. Obviously Chelsea, it's a revolving door at this point. Um and who do we? I mean, obviously Liam Rossignol. He's the manager at Strasbourg. It looks like he's the leading candidate. But do you think they go with him? Do you think they go with like a big time guy like a Xavi or a Zinedine Zidane, or I like Rossignol, honestly. But what do you think?
Yeah, I think vibes would be Rosenor. Um, Obviously he wouldn't need the translator like he needs in France, but I don't know. I mean, if it's a revolving door at this point, you might as well spend less and get Rosenor in. I mean, it's an internal hire essentially from sister club to sister club versus
Yeah.
like getting Xavi in. Xavi's only really played in Barcelona, so like, is he going to implement tiki taka to Chelsea? I don't think so. I don't know. I say we give the academy guy the reins.
McFarland? What's his
I
name?
mean,
McFarland?
yeah, yeah. He looks like he never mind, never mind. But
He looks like a regular dude. He looks like a non-athletic regular dude. I'm gonna
yeah,
say
he
that. He
he
doesn't
looks
look
like
like
an
a
American
player.
youth soccer coach that you see on the
Yeah,
sideline.
yeah. He looks like a very regular youth soccer, which I like. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's a vibe. I liked how they were all together. That game, they were basically for the first half, like sitting ducks. Whole first half. City was just running them boys like they couldn't do anything.
Facts.
And it was like City just didn't put the ball on frame or, messed up somehow. And then they get the, goal with Rainier
Yeah.
at kind of the end of the half. And then the second half, it was like Chelsea just had that moment, to be fair. Like there was really nothing in that second half, either side, until Chelsea kind of had that moment.
Yeah, but I mean, you think about Prime City, right? And this was kind of a Prime City game. They hold possession, they move it side to side, they wait for the perfect opportunity, and then, you play a West Ham away and they get one chance to go forward. Like, you know. Uh, I don't know. Props to him for getting the draw. I don't know. I'm sure you've seen that screenshot where it's like all of Pep's wins and his trophies, and then it's like that guy's like unbeaten against Pep kind of thing. Um, but yeah, man, I don't know. I was talking to somebody today about Chelsea, And he's like, we don't have any good players. You take out Palmer, Enzo, and Caicedo, like we don't have good players.
I think they bought players that um had upside, right?
Yeah, yeah, for
But they
sure.
ended up being bang average,
I mean,
just average players.
they're playing on potential, right? And
Yeah,
like again, it's a youngish squad, but
like
like center backs, like
I'm gonna like the Abramovich era, right? They did that. They like bought players on potential, right?
yeah,
But they also had the best players in the world in their team, right?
yeah,
Like how many captains of their national team was at Chelsea?
yeah. John Terry,
Drogba, John Terry, right?
Skull,
Like,
or yeah, Lampard.
yeah, like just captains, like leaders, right? And then you mix in the Kevin De Bruyne, the Mo Salah, these kind of signings. And like that's how it worked at Chelsea. But they just started with potential when they just had shit. They got
Yeah,
rid of everything and got brung in potential, but it was just shit, you
yeah,
know? And I think they need to go back to the drawing board. And I hate that American owners are kind of killing English football at a little bit. Like with the two, like the ownership systems where people are owning multiple clubs and they're moving players to get under the financial fair play because they own multiple clubs and they can do that and all
yeah.
this bullshit that's happening right now. I I I think it needs to get cleaned up a little bit.
In what way? Like,
Like like a I don't think you should be able to have a controlling stake in multiple clubs. I just think that it's like in an era where there's financial fair play, there's too many loopholes, right? Like Bournemouth, for example, Junior Krupi.
yeah,
So the club he came from, FC Lorient in France, Bournemouth also owned that.
right.
The January before they signed Krupi, Newcastle put in a bid for him for 35 million, right? For Krupi. Okay. You know what they Bournemouth bought Krupi at?
Hmm.
3 million.
Yeah, that's shady.
So like, what are we doing here? You know? Like at some point it's gonna be how many clubs do you own and how much can you like
Money launder.
dictate
Yeah.
player movement, to your advantage.
Well, like I wonder with like we're talking about the Chelsea Strasbourg kind of thing. Like obviously Chelsea's a top dog compared to Strasbourg. Like obviously the players like Ben Chilwell and whoever needs to go out on loan goes to Strasbourg, and then all the good players, if they have any, go to Chelsea. Do you think there's going to be more of that stuff? Like, whereas I think the Palace ownership is Palace at the top of that pinnacle. I can't think of any other. Leon maybe is tied.
Like the Palace thing is the thing with Palace is that guy owns like five clubs. He
Yeah,
owns Botafogo, he owns Crystal Palace, Lyon, and I think another one, maybe in Germany. I don't know, but they're not connected anyway. There's no there's no like tiers. Like
yeah,
Chelsea would have Chelsea, Strasbourg, whatever's under them. City has City, who Girona, NYCFC, the Jayton, Australia, Melbourne City. So like they have tiers, like Red Bull, Leipzig. I think Leeds is gonna bump Leipzig just because it's the Prem.
I think so too.
And it'll go like Leeds, Leipzig, Salzburg, Red Bull, New York, Brazil, So there's like tiers to it. But with him, it was just like player movement, basically.
Yeah,
Like Almada got bought by Botafogo just because Lyon couldn't pay that fee,
yeah,
and then they moved him on when they could pay the fee, you know? So it's just like weird. It's almost money laundering.
definitely is. Um, I don't know which one would be better. Like if you were to do it like the Chelsea ownership way or kind of like the what's it called? Eagles Holding or something like that, where like
Yeah,
they're all owned by the same club, but they're not like related.
they're not
It's kind of giving
related.
Genghis Khan vibes, Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna own a team in the top five and Brazil and MLS. Like that's what I'd be doing if I had money.
I don't know. I think I'd want just one club. I think one because I want to put all my effort into that. Like if you think about it, this that John Textor guy screwed Palace, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Screwed Palace has screwed Leon. Almost put him in like um they almost like made him go to the fifth tier. Like almost made him relegate because they went bankrupt over the summer, right?
And then Tanner Tessman came in.
And then yeah, and Tanner Tessman came in. But Botafogo has a 3 window transfer ban
What do you even
because
do with that? Like, like
like they didn't pay the fee to Atlanta United for Almada. They just didn't pay it. They owe him like 30 mil.
hey, they're second in Brazil.
Yeah, they're class. They're a
Dude,
nice side.
why are all the bad teams? Oh wait, never mind.
They won Copa Libertadores like 2 years ago.
I'm tripping. I was looking at 2026 standings. So obviously nobody had played a game.
But like Botafogo, they sold their striker to like one of them to RSL and then the other one plays for Nottingham Forest. Like that big Brazilian guy.
Oh, Igor Jesus? No, he plays at
Yeah,
Brighton.
Jesus, yeah.
Okay. Um, Dude, maybe we got to start watching Brazil ball.
I don't know. I think there'd be some like match fixing over there.
Who's that? You seen that guy who be like he does that fake shot where he like pulls his quad? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to
That
watch
guy's
him.
gnarly. Yeah, yeah. Like yeah.
Yo, he be doing some outrage.
Do you
Like
see
he
him where the
ran into the
ref hit
ref and
him?
then he like fell down.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, yeah. Brazil's got some characters, like, but like Depay, have you seen where he is basically holding his club hostage, but he's asking the club to do better with their
isn't he asking like
finances?
our one let me do some research before I Brazil. I feel like before I look this up, I feel like he's asking a lot of money. And I feel like that he asked for like crazy stuff too, like housing
No,
and
no, they gave him that. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of money, but it was like they have him like staying in like a Ritz car, like a five
oh, a
star hotel.
hotel. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
they can't afford to keep him in that hotel. So he's basically sinking the club. But then he's going to the press, and there he's like, we've got to do better. Like we've got to bring in better players, and like we've got to be like more professional." I'm
Yo, but
like,
he's aura farming though, man. That celebration he goes where he goes like, "Bah."
"Oh yeah, the gun one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's tough."
And you seen that clip where he straight up like stiff arm somebody or something like that.
Yeah,
Like
he's the best player in that league by a lot.
better than Neymar.
Um, it's no Neymar's trash. I think Santos is like one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah,
They're in like a relegation battle.
they finished 12th in the season. Flamengo finished top. Doesn't Andres Pereira play in Flamengo?
Yes.
Uh
Gabagol as well.
oh yeah, Gabigol's legit. Jorginho plays at Flamengo. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah. And I think the coach is left back from Atletico Madrid, Felipe Luis.
Is he a coach or is he playing there?
He's the manager, yeah.
Dude, Palmeiras has Victor Roque
And
Pereira.
I think I saw something where they can't afford like at this point, like he's become such a good a coach that they'd rather like have a club like pay his compensation and take him than like keep him on.
Dang.
Yeah, like the I guess the finances like just aren't adding up there,
Dude, we
but yeah,
gotta
and let's move on because obviously there's a lot to talk about with Chelsea because of how dysfunctional they are as a club, right? But let's move on from that and talk about Manchester United. Uh, I've been kind of saying hammer them out for a while. You kind of have too. You've been wishy-washy on them. They aren't in the worst place in the standings, you know? They're
Yeah,
not horrible in the standings, but obviously there's not the consistency there, right? There's not like a consistency of winning um, in the league, uh, which is uh, which is obviously tough for Amram. Bad look, right? And then there's the Kobe Mainu drama, and then there's, I guess, somebody asked him to be the head coach and not the manager, and I think he just got sacked himself. I
yeah,
think he said, like, I think he fired himself.
yeah. There is definitely look, if we were to reenact what happened in the boardroom, let's say some nice things wouldn't be said to each other. Like there's like, you know, we were losing that FA Cup game, and he brings out that Amazon tactics board that every youth coach has. Like, I like the boy, and I saw a clip of him walking with his wife today in the snow, and he looked happy. Like,
Yeah, smiling. He knows what he did. He got that payout.
yeah, yeah, he did. Yeah, he's like, oh, I got 4 years left on this contract. Yeah, yeah, pay me out.
Yeah. But I honestly think it's better to move on from him at this point. Like, there's so much, like, he's not a good guy,
Yeah,
right?
yes and no. I mean, like, yes, like watching that game against Leeds was like, I don't know. It's like when Ten Hag was there, when Mourinho, like, it was just there's no excitement. Like Sesko can be good, but he like Xerxes so much better, like at controlling the ball. And I was a Xerxes hater when he couldn't complete a pass, but he was just nervous. I don't know, man. But again, we don't have the budget because we overspent so much on other things, and you know, but yeah, I mean, it, I get sticking to a system, but at some point, like we were better when we had four in the back. Like, and you saw that. Everybody saw that. Why are you being so stubborn to stay with your 3-5-2 or your 3-4-2-1 or whatever it was? I don't know. He was just a bit too stubborn for being a coach at this level because you got to adapt. Like, I mean, injuries happen every week. Like, I don't know. I, I'm not disappointed. It's just like, yes, we were in a good position. Yes, maybe he should have got a little bit more time. But you see, like, you put him and Maresca next to each other and you look at results, like, golly, man. Like, Maresca shouldn't have been fired anywhere close to where Amarim should have been fired. Like, it was at
Yeah.
double the wins in the same amount
Yeah.
of games.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. And excuse me. But it's and now we got to think of replacements at United. Obviously Fletcher is going to come in and be the caretaker man. He's going to manage the game against Burnley. But he's not the answer, right?
No, I mean, I think you look at a short list of Van Nistelrooy. I think you look at Fletch, obviously, until he starts his twins
Hmm.
on game day. Imagine the twins and Kobe in midfield. God, crazy scenes that would be. Um, I don't know if Wazza gets a shout just for vibes.
Jesus Christ.
Um, Michael Carrick.
Okay.
And then I think you got to start thinking about some big times like Poch, like this, or no, never mind. Poch is coaching the national team.
Don't put that out there, I don't
I'm
think.
crazy. Yeah, I shouldn't. I
No,
shouldn't
like
bring.
I see it. I see it because they were talking about Pochettino like at the Premier League, NBC. They're talking about Pochettino, and I'm like, I don't think would Pochettino leave and take a job right now? I
Yeah,
don't know.
that'd be pretty crazy if he left.
No, it would be, I think it would be disappointing because it looks like he's like all about the USA.
Yeah.
Like I think he wants to maybe get citizenship, you know? Like he's hanging out with the New York Knicks and shit, you know? It's seems like he's American. He wants to, put on a show for America at the United States, the World Cup in the US, Seems like he likes it here.
Yeah. Probably likes both
But
games too.
but Pochettino, he's a proven coach, obviously. He's coached in the Premier League. So that's a natural like thought. There's not a lot of guys right now that are Premier League quality that's available, right? But I saw Ole Gunnar Solskjaer,
Ole at the wheel.
and I was like, maybe as like just for the rest of the year.
Redemption arc?
I think he could turn things around, and I think if like the like direct, I think they should listen to him maybe on recruitment as well.
Yeah.
'Cause it seems like he told some people about Holland and they didn't want to pay what, like 3 million bucks for him, you know? They told people about a couple guys. Um, and they didn't sign them and they turned out to be, great players. So maybe maybe he should maybe be in the back room.
Yeah. I'm seeing shouts of Deserbi, you know,
Uh,
coming from Marseille, you know,
okay.
they're doing
Okay.
really well.
Prison FC.
Yeah, they do have Prison FC. Will he make a return to United as a part of his contract deal? Who knows? You know, I'm just kidding. That won't happen.
You
But
think De Zerbi becomes coach of Manchester United and then brings on Mason Greenwood back to Old Trafford after that?
I don't think the world could handle it.
No, they couldn't. I honestly, I think FIFA would step in.
Like, yo, you can't be doing that.
Yo, we're not doing like how it's always like subject to like FIFA clearance. That would be the one
Yeah, that's the one
transfer
transfer that
where
gets
it's like,
that.
nah, no, bro. It's not subject to international clearance at all.
If I'm being
Um,
frank, I want an ex-United guy in there that can just win the locker room and just be like, all right, lads.
you know, Roy
Uh,
Keane.
Potentially.
That would be scenes, honestly.
That would be scenes.
Who would be his
We
assistant?
might as well bring Manu's brother in here. I mean, he thinks he can coach the team.
He does think his whole family is I will say I thought like at first when he first like started, I remember the brother saying like it's his, like I'm not gonna take the shine or whatever from him, even though like he wouldn't have. He's on fucking Love Island. But but now it seems like they're trying to get in the mix. I saw the sister as well posted something about I'm leaving. I do
Wait,
think he
actually?
should. Yeah, I saw something like it was like a big like grin that she posted. Um
Dang, that's fake.
so I will say I think that's kind of odd, but he needs to play. I think he's too good of a player not to be playing.
Yeah, I think he has to.
And if he's healthy, and I don't know if he's healthy or not. I think if he's healthy, I would bet go on whatever betting site you use responsibly and bet $1 million on him playing on Wednesday.
Yeah, who do we have coming up? I don't even
Burn
know.
Burnley
Oh, that's a big game.
as Mooney. He's pretty good.
That's a big game for the boys.
Yeah. Um, what else happened in the Prem? Obviously,
Thomas Frank
Harrison
got to be out at this point. Like,
Thomas Frank. Yeah, Spurs looked like total shit, I'll say.
yeah.
Um, like I watched it. I've watched two of their games over this Christmas period, and it's both like it's like pulling my eyebrows off. It's horrible. It's horrible to watch. Um, so I think it's Frank out.
Has to be.
Thomas Frank out. Um, what else happened? Newcastle 2-0 Palace.
Yep.
Newcastle's been kind of on a little bit of a heater, right? Won last two games, lost against United, but tied Chelsea and went against Fulham. Those are big teams, so like Newcastle's looking on the up and up. Um, we
Fulham
talked
scored
about
that
the
crazy
Chelsea
goal.
game. Yeah, yeah, Harrison Reed.
Yeah, yeah, banger.
Harrison Reed banger. Um, winning against Liverpool at the end. Fulham's tough.
Dude, after watching that Fulham game, I know somebody that's a Fulham fan, and I'm like, man, that's a weird team to like. And he's like, I just like them. Like they got vibes. They got the smallest pitch in the state in the Premier League, right? So every team that comes there is going to struggle.
I think that's an old head American team to like. Like, oh, I used to watch Dempsey type shit.
Oh, that's fair.
Or Brian McBride,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know. Like it's also Tim Ream played at Fulham. It's probably the most American friendly team in the Prem.
Yeah, yeah. You could argue Leeds or Bournemouth, like,
Yeah, but Leeds went away with when they got relegated, they went away with the Americans, low
yeah,
key.
yeah, yeah. They were over the hype. They weren't seeing the
I
vision.
mean, they still have Brendan Aronson, but really, he's from Philly.
You said he's from Philly or
He's from
Finland?
Philly. Like, it's a
Oh,
totally different world.
yeah, yeah.
Like, people own like alligators there. Like,
Yeah,
like
he
if
he
you
did
have to
sack
like,
Amarim. I'm gonna be honest. Brendan
huh?
Aronson sacked Amarim. Like
Yeah,
that
low
that's
key.
his claim to fame. I sacked the Man United manager. He's peaked.
Yeah, Medford Messing. That's it.
Yeah, that is the corniest nickname I've ever heard.
Yeah, the Medford Messing, man. You know they call Schaffelberg the Maritime Messi.
I think I
Jacob
have heard that.
Schaffelberg.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like I mean, it's just Premier League is just drama. It's just full of drama right now. It's great to watch. It's great to keep up with. But let's talk a little MLS, right? Let's talk about your team putting up club record fees, um, signings. Looks like more signings. What do you make of Louis Mutano?
Yeah, ownership is kind of cooking right now. And I don't know if this is just a sign of we don't know what we're doing, or I think they're good signings on paper. The fans will always complain. They're like, "Oh man, let's get more South Americans." You got Ty Baribo and this Romanian guy that's going to score goals. Like, I don't get why we're complaining, but people complain. So, it seems like we're going to try to outscore instead of defend this year, which is I'm totally fine with. I'd rather win a game 5-4 than 1-0, if I'm being honest.
But honestly, the back, I,
We just
I'm
gotta
not
we gotta
like,
fix the GK issue. Like,
yeah, the goalkeeper issue is an issue.
I think we have a
But
really,
Sean Johnson,
yeah.
Sean,
Oh,
I'm just saying, Sean Johnson
he's
kind of
gonna come in and
rectifies
start.
things. At least you know what you're getting in Sean Johnson.
He's gonna come in and start, and he's gonna mentor Kim.
Yeah, he's gonna figure out Korean or something, and because he's a hard worker and he's a good teammate.
You seen
But
those rhythm videos on YouTube where it's like star, 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 bar, bar, and then that has the little Asian in between? That
no,
that's what that made me think of.
yeah. Um, but like with McVay in the back with Markovic,
Yep.
yeah, first round pick.
Serbian lad. Dude, he's gonna
Yeah.
come in and like kill somebody.
No, I think he's he's
He's gonna
big.
fit in DC. Like he could
Yeah,
be
I
walking
mean
around with the Sheisty on.
they're two dudes, two skinhead dudes, like two like buzz cut boys, and they're like I think they're gonna do good things. Like it's almost like a Birnbaum Boswell combo
Yeah, for sure.
that can play a little bit better, as the game goes on. Um, center back's feet has gotten better, but honestly, I don't know. I think they're going to add another Romanian midfielder I saw from the same club as Montano. I don't know if the coach has a link there, but honestly, I like the DC might make the playoffs.
I don't want to get up hopes because we this time last year we were saying Atlanta and DC were gonna finish top eight, and we were battling for the wooden spoon at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, I think we have everything in place. Like honestly, our fan base is pretty good. Like for as bad as we are, like we're a soccer city, which is great. And Atlanta too. Like you guys are always packing the Bens. But we'll see, man. What do you think about Atlanta? I mean, it's
So added the goalkeeper.
yeah.
Not huge on that signing, honestly. He's 36. He's known as the Messi killer. Um, because of his performance last year against Miami
Hmm.
for old boys. But other than that, he's an older keeper and he takes up an international spot when I think we have a younger keeper that doesn't take up an international spot that I think is like can be the starter. I'm not saying he's going to be perfect,
Yeah.
but I think Jaden Hibbert is capable of being a starter in MLS. Um, I'm not huge on that signing of Lucas Hoyo, but honestly, Tata in his first year, he's going to want somebody he can trust in the back. He had that with Braguzan. Obviously, Hoyo, he speaks Spanish. He's from Old Boys, where Tata, he used to coach there. He played there, so there's that link there. So, and then adding Thomas Jacob, he's from Necaxa, U22 signing. I honestly really like this signing because he can play in a couple places, center back, right back. He can play the six.
Yeah.
I honestly think he's more than I think they're going to play him at right back, but I do think he's more of a six, honestly. Can play the ball really well. I always like look on like Foot Mob when we sign guys to see like what the ratings is. Like if he's like not getting crazy minutes, I know he's not gonna like be impactful. But
Yeah.
like this guy was playing like starting every game, getting like sevens or high sixes in each game. So like I think he's gonna impact. I think he's gonna start and impact and looks like we're gonna get this Baez elite. I think his name's like Elise Baez, I think. He's from Talleres in Argentina, who's another outside back U22 signing. So we're gonna kind of shore up the outside back situation. We've got really bad wing players. So I wish we kind of spent some money maybe there, but I think that's going to come. It's like the fifth day of January, and it
Yeah,
seems like
yeah.
it's been 2 months, man. So obviously this month is going to go crazy slow, and we're going to see like there's going to be way more signings, and we've said some rumors that I don't think are true on this podcast that icons of the game are going to go to the Columbus Crew, but um,
Could
I
happen.
I think there's going to be some crazy things happen as January goes on.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bleacher Report put out. I mean, they always put out like they put out crazy transfer rumors like us.
Yeah, but
But
Bleacher
uh,
Report like thinks they're true.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they're so uneducated about soccer.
I mean, what they were showing is Lewandowski to Chicago.
Okay.
Um, they were showing some other big ones. I can't remember.
I do think Lewandowski to Chicago is
I think
I
it's
don't think
feasible.
I think that's feasible. And I
Oh,
think
the next.
Chicago has been trying to trophy hunt for a while.
Yep.
Um, who'd they try to get last year?
I mean,
Was
they
it
already picked up some big
Ronaldo?
guys. They picked up Bamba.
No, but they tried to get a big dog last year.
Oh, I do remember that. It was somebody.
Was it Ronaldo? Was it Cristiano Ronaldo?
No. No, it was Neymar. Neymar
Neymar, yeah, yeah. They tried to get
would
Neymar.
have been the worst possible spot for him.
Yeah, it worked out for the Fire,
He
but
should really go to Orlando to fight.
Neymar,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be his spot, honestly. But have you seen him play?
Yeah.
He doesn't care at all anymore.
Nah, he's a streamer now.
Yeah.
Memphis Depay should come to Orlando though. But dude, I
Yeah,
don't
that
know,
would be the
man.
spot for him. That
Brazil
would be
ball is like or Depay at NYCFC.
yeah. Yeah, Memphis. I don't know, man. He
Memphis
might
and
be
Memphis would be cool.
Memphis at Memphis 901. What if he bought the team and then played for it like Jackie
Wait,
Moon
didn't are
style?
they still the 901? I thought they changed.
No, no, it's not even a club anymore.
Yeah.
It fell in. It
Did
collapsed like
I
last
thought they
year.
moved like out west, like the ownership group.
Maybe I'm tripping and they did that, but I don't think it's in Memphis anymore. If it's even a club,
Memphis 901.
um, but
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, they moved to Cali, Santa Barbara Sky FC.
Oh,
Lame.
geez, that's horrible. Um, so shout out to the Sky, Santa Barbara Sky. Um, what was I about to say? Have you seen this discourse about this Middlesbrough game, right? It was Junior Miranda's first start. You know, the guy
Like
from
the Belgian
Charlotte.
kid?
No, the center back from Charlotte,
Oh,
Adelson
oh, oh,
Malanda.
oh, oh, oh. I thought you were thinking about somebody else.
No, yeah, Adelson Malanda. He's from he was playing at Charlotte, and it was his first game at Middlesbrough. You know, because his transfer like
Yeah, he
ended up
moved
on
over.
Gen 1 or whatever, right? So, and everyone was like, geez, this guy's like Van Dyke. Like he's like he was like the
Is
best.
that what people are saying
Like
on
they were
Twitter?
like pumping his tires and and Aiden Morris played in the same game, and there was this like discourse that like in England, because you know England thinks MLS is bad and they can't compete like with championship teams,
Mhm.
right? And everyone's like, yeah, well, the guys that aren't even the best players in the league, like respectfully, like I think Malanda is very good center back and Aiden Morris was very good, but they're not the best in the league, right?
Yeah,
Like Malanda never got defensive player of the year,
right.
you know? So it's an interesting discourse to be like like obviously there's gonna be some guys that are deniers that there's like we're bad, but um Big Pat, right? Effective. DK, Daryl DK, he's been hurt, but when he's been on the pitch,
He's been decent.
effective,
Yeah.
right? Aiden Morris, very good, right? Who else?
Haji Wright?
Haji, right? Well, he's not from MLS club,
Oh,
uh,
yeah. Sorry.
but there's been some other guys, right? Aronson played in the championship, boss the championship. So I don't know. I think like obviously the top two, I think would like Middlesbrough is really tough, would be a tough, and Coventry, I think, would be tough. Like there's obviously going to be those teams in championship that get like relegated, but they keep most of their Premier League players.
Yeah.
So I think that would be tough
Yeah.
to play against. But I think a lot of the MLS teams could compete against championship teams.
I think it would be some pretty ugly ball. but I think it'd be scrappy, you know.
Yeah.
I'm excited for MLS this year, man. I think there's some big things coming. I think some transfers. Like I think another one I saw was James Rodriguez to Orlando. I'm not so big on that one.
No, I saw James Rodriguez to the Crew, and I
Oh,
think that's closer than you think. I think it. No, I've no, I've seen some tweets, and it's like almost done. No, I think that's closer than you think. Um,
my
and
bad.
I think the Crew are actually going to be better next year than they were this year
Well,
under the new manager, and that's based on Vancouver
yeah, I mean, you kick out
getting
one for
a
Nancy, and he lasts, what was it, 39 days or something?
30, yeah, 33, 36 days or something.
Yeah, tough break.
That's
Uh,
tough. That was tough. I mean, he did a hammer him. Like, he was just stubborn. Like, didn't change his tactics at all. Kept losing games. And like Martin O'Neill is going to come in and probably win every single game for the rest of the year because Scottish Premiership is terrible.
is Wilford Nancy the first black coach at Celtic? You think that's why he got fired?
No, I don't think he is.
Okay,
No, don't quote me on that. It could be. Look that up. But
I'm trying to.
I think the results would trump racism at this point. And that's
I'm
saying a
hoping
lot.
so, man. I'm hoping
I
so.
mean, you lose to Rangers 3-1.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
It's tough. But I
they've
do
had the
think
same
like
guy. Oh, go ahead.
do you think obviously Celtic has to change their ways a little bit. They were really good under like Big Ange, and then it's kind of like since then the club has been kind of tumultuous. So um I think it was tough for him to not have a preseason and put in the tactics that he had and didn't, adjust at all to the players that he had. So, I
Yeah,
mean, you got to be a coach, man, at the end of the day.
yeah, yeah, yeah. What else? AFCON.
Yeah, AFCON.
You been watching?
I've seen some results. I'm not quite watching the games, but I've seen some results. Mali haven't won a game yet and got in through the to the that's what do they call it? Haram ball is what they're
Yeah,
calling it.
yeah. They got in on one own goal.
Yeah, yeah. They haven't won a game. I saw Hannibal Majiri just sewer the Tunisian federation, um, saying
The
that
the
what
Gabon
else did I
players getting
see?
banned from the national team.
Yeah, the gay bond players. What's your take on that? I think that's hilarious.
I I don't know what the political war history is like in Gabon or Gabon, however you say it, but this I feel like they got to be like there's got to be something more important than to ban arguably your most prolific player of all Gabon history, Aubameyang.
The best player Gabon has ever had.
Yeah, like and you got to ban the boy. Like he's killing it at Marseille right now. Like I'm pretty sure he's like under like I'm pretty sure he's like top three for goals in League One right now.
Yeah, didn't
Like
score at all in AFCON.
yeah, yeah. I mean, scoring an F like I don't know. In 11 games, he's got 5 goals and 5 assists, like in Marseille. But yeah, I mean, I don't know who would score in AFCON. Like you got brothers that can't even pass to you.
Yeah.
To be fair, he's got another class midfielder, Lamina, in the team with him.
They got Bunyaga in the team.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Come
yeah.
on,
Yo,
there was no like excuses for Gabon.
well,
Gabon should
why,
have been
why,
so
why is
much better.
Aubameyang getting like he's the captain? Like, why is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
They banned the other captain too.
why are
Like
they
it starts
crucifying
at the
him?
front. You got to cut the snake at the head. You don't cut it at the tail, man.
Yo,
Like, come on.
yo, I will say
They're
because I
doing it
remember
right.
watching.
No, I'm supporting Gabon, honestly.
Honestly, I am too
They
for vibes, and like. I just like I remember watching the highlights and Bouanga scores just like clinical inside the foot curler far post finish. I'm like, oh man, that's what a goal. And I'm like, they got this in the bag. And then they end up losing. Like they were up 2-0. Yo,
Who did the and they had like a who were they playing?
they were playing some trash team.
Yeah. They're playing like Congo.
Uh hold up. Hold up. They were match day. So they lost to Mozambique, right? The game
Yeah, you
before.
can't lose to
They
Mozambique.
went,
I'm
to
just
be
like
fair, they went 0-3 and arguably the group of death, right?
okay.
So lost 1-0 to Cameroon. Tough game. Losing to Mozambique, that's unacceptable. And then losing to
Yeah.
Ivory Coast 3-2
All
in their
right.
last game.
At
Like,
least they were competitive in that game.
yeah, but I mean to be up 2-0 and lose 3-2
Yeah, that's
twice
tough.
in the span of 4 days.
Yeah.
I mean, but like I think the attack's doing their part. Why is Aubameyang getting hated for? Like,
Uh, yeah, that's crazy. It's completely
I wonder if
crazy.
anything's happened ever since. Like,
Yeah, I think FIFA was gonna step in.
like I feel like this one's got to be.
Yeah, I think you gotta give him a year off. I think you gotta reconvene,
If I was
maybe.
him, I would have retired like Messi. Like, like yo, y'all some trash. Like, I would have big broed him.
I
Like,
think it was a forced retirement. Like, realistically, like how many years does Aubameyang have left?
oh, oh wait,
You know,
yeah. Oh,
like
so
he's probably,
yo, they fired staff. They fired everybody, excluded Aubameyang and that other dude. Um, Yo, that's crazy. Yo,
yeah,
also
like there's gotta be,
he got stripped of the captaincy in Arsenal because uh he returned late from some trip and he was breaching COVID rules. So Aubameyang is Loki does
obviously
remember
is
when he
really,
showed up to the Ballon d'Or in that crazy fit?
yeah, yeah, he was never getting the Ballon d'Or either.
Or was
His
that the
hair,
African award? I can't remember which one.
my, his hair has always been an issue for me.
Yeah.
Like it's like why you got a perm? And now why are you bald and have curly hair? Why you got a perm now?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Um
Like,
Yeah, I mean, straight from the government, given the Panthers' disgraceful performance at the African Cup of Nations, the government has decided to dissolve the coaching staff, suspend the national team. So not even like they just suspended the whole team, like camps and
yeah,
everything, and exclude Bruno Manga and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
it's kind of nails. I'm
That
gonna
is
not gonna
nails.
lie.
That is
I
nails.
thought Aubameyang's dad was the coach at some point.
Yeah. There's definitely some corrupt stuff going on there.
Has to be right.
Aubameyang definitely dated like the sports minister's like daughter or something and like left her for some OnlyFans model. I'm making this up, but maybe they've been
That
had
could have
some
been a thing. Yeah, people do that.
people do that.
People, that's politics.
That's football. And
Yeah,
that's just baseball, folks. I'm gonna
that
start
is
saying that.
baseball. At the end of the day, it is just baseball.
And that's
At the end,
baseball.
yeah.
But
Um,
Egypt's still in it. Mali went through. Senegal is one of the teams to beat right now. Uh,
Nigeria's Nigeria's won all their games, right?
yes, they play DR Congo. Or no. They play
They
the
played
winner of
Mozambique
DR.
today and they won 4-0.
Yeah, they
They're
whooped some
the
butt on
I think
Mozambique.
they're the team to beat is Nigeria.
Yeah, so Morocco
Ivory
and
Coast is pretty
Cameroon
good too.
play on Friday. Who somebody plays tomorrow. Hold up.
Do you
Uh,
think like the guys that go to AFCON are like, bruh, I could be at Burnley right now. Like and
nah,
think like,
Well, you got to think about the Ghanaian folks who like Kudus's country didn't even qualify. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was like, man, what's Kudus out there getting injured for at
yeah.
Spurs? I'm like, oh man, they didn't even qualify. I mean, people clown on Ghana in Africa nowadays, which is a shame. You know,
It is a shame. They used to be a great nation of IUs.
he beat me to it, but yeah, I don't know what's uh, I don't know what's going on with Ghanaians, but don't need to get your country back up. You know,
They do, for
uh,
sure. But we're repping. I'll rep Nigeria
yeah, I saw
I'll rep
a Kacha jersey for sale on the F book
on
marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I almost bought it.
Really?
Yeah, it was
So
$30. Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was legit to be fair.
it was $30. I don't know.
But it had the Nike had it was like from 90s. It had a flying eagle on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Um, you think the Nike Tech is alive and well, or
I think so.
I think the Nike Tech is back.
I I, I think when Timothy Chalamet pulled up in that SD Kid video, I think all the quarter zip and matcha stuff disappeared. You don't see that anymore.
Honestly, quarter zip. If I ain't full zip, I ain't zipping. I'm gonna tell you
If
that.
I don't even need to get a quarter of the day.
That is the quote, dog.
If,
I'm
if I'm not
telling
wearing
you.
a full zip, I ain't zipping.
Quarter zip, I ain't with it no more. I ain't with it. I'm full zipping or I'm not zipping. I don't even prefer zip because it gives you that like weird like stomach boner thing.
Yeah. I do have a lot of quarter zips, but that is just my profession. Uh,
You got business cash.
yeah, yeah,
You gotta have one or two to like mingle with white people a little bit.
yeah. It's the sports agent life. When you're Fabrizio's plug, like you got to look, cordial at sometimes.
Exactly.
Like right now, like if I
Yeah.
could present in a boardroom.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, what's his name? Mabakazi, the South African center back. He's playing for the Fire next year, Chicago Fire.
I
Solid. I don't know if you've seen his South Africa. I mean their coach is racist, but um they seem to be flying right now.
Which one
But
is he?
I think his name's Mbakazi,
And
center back. He's like 20.
oh yeah, yeah, I see him. Kamikaze. I'm just kidding. That's crazy. Plays for the Pirates. Um,
No, he'll be a Chicago Fire player after AFCON.
he looks legit.
Yeah. So it'll be curious to see him play. But yeah, episode 48.
I think it's 48. I want.
48. Follow us on all outlets, YouTube, subscribe or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Follow us on Instagram or whatever. And yeah,
Good
appreciate
stuff.
y'all listening.
Yep.
Peace out.